Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, he weighed in at 66.9 kilos and comes to us with a record of 36 fights for 26 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, from Riddler's Gym, trained by Darren Reese, Taylor Hardcastle! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner tonight. He weighed in at 67 kilo even and comes to us with an incredible record of 310 fights for 204 wins. From Lutwich Corporate Box, trained by Song, ladies and gentlemen, Rambo Corporate Box! 5 3-minute rounds under full Thai rules.
Well, semi-main has arrived, and Dane Daddick will have to ask you, are there any 3 letters a man wants to hear more, or a woman, than full Thai rules? FTR.
The good stuff, mate. And a cracker fight here.
5 by 3-minute rounds. The full Thai rules for the uninitiated means elbows, knees, head kicks, you name it. It's in the book. Final embrace. Not on screen there, but of the Riddler. And his charge we see there. Muay Thai is life. Shows commitment, doesn't it? If you get that, you're turning up to training. That's for sure. Great respect in this crowd. They know their fight sports. And the one we've been waiting for is away. What are you expecting to see early here, Dane, from either fighter?
Very decent body kicks from Tyler, and very quick as you see that low kick. I'm expecting Tyler, he's a calculated, very smart fighter. I'll expect some high kicks coming at some stage, just due to the size of Rambo. And he's got some very, very fast kicks, as we've seen.
Just the usual feeling out process at this level and quality, with not too much, perhaps that hook being the only one that's not usually on the menu. Skipping forward, Rambo. Nice exchange. Is there ever the thought in your mind at the elite level, Dane, to go, I might change things up and try and throw a flurry early, just to upset the apple cart?
Yeah, it was often a tactic of mine every time I'd fight a Thai. Is you know, I had an aggressive fight style, so I would pressure them straight away. He's had 300 fights. You don't want to, you know, have too much time to think. So
don't
ruffle their feathers early, and away you go. But each to their own.
Well, almost as if they've heard you. Rambo reminds Hardcastle of the full-time rules component. Nice exchange. Focus. And skip through from Hardcastle.
Yeah, nice little jab hook off his right hand. Tyler threads the left hand straight through the guard there.
Beautiful crossing shot from Hardcastle. As you'd expect with 310 fights under his belt, Rambo just he's cruising into the office garage at the moment, isn't he? He's finding a park as he fires back across the body, threatens to open up late in the first.
Yeah, you can tell from the look on Rambo's face, he knows that this is going to be a tough fight. He can't have his hands down for a single second against the West Australian Tyler Hardcastle.
Outside from Hardcastle, gets out of the road of the receipt. Rambo lead with that left. Ties up and Hardcastle snappy.
Big beats there.
That left knee from Tyler Hardcastle. Beautiful shot there, Dane, to end the round. Leg last year, I think it was. Good to see you back, mate. As we get into round number 2, Rambo in the red, Tyler in the blue. More of the feeling out from the start from these two quality technicians. Loves the feint off the front leg, does Hardcastle, and he's really snapping that left leg round. Straight left as the lead.
We've seen Rambo before on the tag team championships. He took on Jaden and Sebastian Holmes. Took the fight on 24 hours notice and gave away 6 kilos. Ended up, yeah, that's a huge ask. 24 hours.
When you talk about 6 kilos, that's 10% of the body weight. You know, like for me, giving away 6 kilos is just a big curry. But anyhow, that's huge, massive, in fact.
And the Thai team screaming instructions at Rambo.
Gets forced into the corner. The left ground kick from Hardcastle and his left knee have just been sublime in the first opening, in the opening 1.5 rounds.
Yeah, I've liked his left hook too. His right hook, sorry. He's finding a home. It's not damaging too much to Rambo, but it's still finding a home. And if he can string another few punches to it.
Just as you say that, I noticed a little bit of marking up around that right eye of Rambo, who skips forward to close the distance. Left chopping again from Hardcastle. A watchful Rambo. Fires off his own.
And Rambo's, dangerously putting his hand down towards that low chopping kick from Hardcastle, so he might be feeling that leg kick's really digging in, getting the job done.
He's particularly square, Tyler, so that left leg doesn't have much to travel, like he's really finding a home at all levels with it at the moment. Skips in with confidence as the Aussie. Equally unperturbed, the Thai just sits in the pocket. Says, you're number 311. Ooh, big, definite change of pace in this second round, Dane, isn't it? As the boys come together.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a chess match here, so they've got to finish each round strong. Good defence there from Hardcastle.
10 to go. Second round, nice left from Hardcastle. Deep to lower, outside, inside, straight up the middle. An encouraging round for the young Aussie. Round 3, folks. Next to it. Dane's Daddy Cool, ringside, the Eatons Hill Hotel in sunny Queensland. And really, it's possibly been Tyler Hardcastle who started again, snapping. Nearly copped some of that sweat, and we're at the far end of the ring. That left knee again loading up from Hardcastle.
And you can see the thick frame. He's a muscular guy, as Rambo's. He just takes Tyler down. Once he grabs on around that waist, he's like a boa constrictor. There's no letting go.
Yes, very chunky in a good way is the Thai fighter, who goes to the body again with the knees. Some traditional work, I must say, over the course of the evening. Great refereeing to allow fighters to work in close. Straight work is nice from Hardcastle, who's happy to engage on the inside with the Thai. You don't always see that. But Tyler, of course, a man from a storied gym that breed people who clinch day in, day out.
Bit south of the border.
Low blow for Rambo. What's the old saying? Don't rub them, count them. Back in action here. Round 3, Tyler Hardcastle just looks so clean.
Yeah, You can see the welting up on that lead leg of Rambo as Tyler drives the knees into it.
I was going to say, this isn't going to help it. Big support from the blue corner to just keep accumulating. They want their man to keep working and keep scoring in those particular areas, which he does nicely.
He's staying busy in the clinch, Tyler.
I feel perhaps that over the course of his career, Dane, that perhaps someone the size of Rambo, particularly fighting in Asia, would have been accustomed to dominating the body battle.
Oh, they're very
Big
strong.
elbow.
You know, they spend hours a day in the clinch. They're very, very strong, the Thais, and you know, like I said earlier, he's using his size. He's getting under the taller opponent, locking him up around the waist, getting him on the ground, you know. It's very strong clinch work, and Tyler would know that, and that's why he's staying out of range.
Works well on the way in, though, does Hardcastle. He's okay to level up once the clinch is on. Rambo backs across our commentary position. Feint from Hardcastle. Nice high guard, looking high and low as Rambo, but he is conscious of that lead leg, as you saw there, Dave.
And just getting instruction fired at him by the Thais in the red corner.
And up they come. Round 3 in the book, folks.
The money round, so that's why they're going off in the corner.
Never die wondering with the Thai corner, do you? Round 4 of Tyler Hardcastle, Rambo corporate box, Specs 2E ringside with Dane Daddy Cool. Been a good one, this one. So strong, Rambo. Walks Hardcastle back into the corner, but the Aussie working his way out of it nicely.
Yeah, no stranger to the clinch. In this gym as well, very, very strong. So, you know, he doesn't look out of place, Tyler.
Had a nice high guard too, Tyler, but it's really negated a lot of that hooking.
Beautiful left hand from Tyler there.
Doubles up the knee, triples it in fact. And goes the other side there. Nicely done on the left. Rambo with the receipt. And perhaps the ropes keep him up there for a second. Lovely change in levels from the Aussie. Tries it again. Rambo a bit ginger on that lead leg, and you can see just there.
Yeah, he's timing that very, very well.
I was going to say, it's always when he's loaded it up, isn't it? It's always when it's got weight on it. Skips in and spins.
Yeah, I'd love to see it come up high. Bex, love to see it come up high. Rambo's, he's definitely sore there, and he puts his arm down. He's trying to catch it sometimes, so.
He's preoccupied about the bottom half, is the call from Daddy Cool. The West Aussie holding the cards in this 4th round. Nice sweep there for the judges.
And going very strong, Tyler, round 4.
Lead left, gets through but off target from the Thai. Kicking well all night long, Tyler Hardcastle. And for a lot of kids, any that are going to watch this on replay, Dane, it shows, I know there's a round a bit to go, but it shows good kicking can really and needs to be a part of your game plan to set up a win.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a high scoring points, and you know we've seen it all night. The kicking game tonight's been very good.
You have a look on the right leg that's just there focusing us with Rambo just towards the hamstring. That's really starting to clot. And that wouldn't have helped.
Gone up high, then went back down low. It's really
Smart
starting to
fight
welt
from
up.
the Aussie. Oh, little slip there. Now he's changing the level of that kick.
He's slowing down Rambo by the look of it a little bit. Nice body kick again.
Now he's got two parts of that side of his body to worry about. And you just wonder, Dane Daddy Cool, as you said, how long before the third part, being the head, gets called into question. But first, the final chapter of this one. Rambo and Tyler Hardcastle.
John Rambo.
Final round here, and plenty of local support for Rambo fighting out of corporate box, of course, behind a number of great Queensland fighters. And he just uses that strength again to march Hardcastle into the corner. But again, the Aussie slips out.
Great shot with the live Thai music in the background. Rogue Muay Thai.
Live Thai music and live Thai yelling from the trainers. It's great.
And Nung in the white shirt, the brother of Rambo, absolutely letting him have it. And Tyler's just scoring points in
Tapping
this
away
clinch.
at will, isn't he? At
Working
will.
well, working well.
Comprehensive so far from Tyler Hardcastle. Reloads again. Nice and relaxed. Beautiful hook there from the Southpaw Aussie.
Good control, not to spin out of control from Tyler.
There's the money shot.
Rambo looking for the elbow at the top.
At what point, if you're behind in a fight like this, do you pull the trigger, or have you already gone?
I'd never not pull the trigger, mate. You go down. You go down with
Are
the.
you from the first bell of that final round, if you know you're behind, are you just going
100%. Yeah, 100%. You got to try and win. Obviously not careless, but yeah, you got to go for it. Thai boxing, the Thai, you know, Rambo, 5th round. He knows he's behind on points. He's kicking back. He's sitting back.
Waiting to counter shot, really, isn't he? He's looking for that one shot. As he goes high to the head. Hardcastle still well and truly in control. I guess in your case, you didn't want to have to go back to Nugget if you hadn't tried hard enough.
Definitely not. Body kick there from Hardcastle.
Again, be a very sore right rib cage, I think, of the Thai. Just so thick. 40 to go, folks, in our semi-main event. Oh, beautiful head kick from Hardcastle. And a dominant display.
Yeah, he's running away with this in the final round. Boy from Perth.
You never want to put the mocker on anyone commentary-wise, but he has shown in every different department of Muay Thai an excellence and a superiority tonight.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely the real deal.
He's controlled the ring, he's controlled the tempo, he's controlled the aggression, he's punched better, he's elbowed better, he's kicked better, and he's won the clinch. What else does he have to do?
He did a very, very good job, as you'd expect. Tough fight, tough opponent, and he does it with ease.
You know, there's so much in your head. We will go up
Ladies
to our
and
main
gentlemen,
man
two very
for a
experienced
result.
boxers in the ring at the moment, but the judges have given the win tonight to the blue corner, Tyler Hardcastle.